are trying to stay ahead of the storms and let the goats have some time outside before it starts raining every day. The forecast has been really wacko. The storms in the Gulf Coast have caused a lot of rain pattern disturbance. So there'll just be bands and bands of rain. Sometimes they skip us and sometimes they hit us. But it is not very predictable. Even our really reliable weather apps have been getting it wrong. So we are just winging it, putting the goats out, hoping that it doesn't storm like crazy. I wanted to show you guys over here in the side pasture. We have this big, beautiful elderberry bush in bloom. There are lots of blossoms on this one this year. Oh, they smell so good. I love the flavor of elderberry flowers, so I will be making some simple syrup, tinctures, whatever I can get accomplished. I don't usually worry too much about cutting off the blooms and sacrificing berries because my birds always get my berries before I do. Kiddos, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. You go play. Go play with your sister. And this boy right here, tell us what's special about today.
I am 6.
You are 6. It is Rowan's birthday today. Yes, he's wearing the same clothes as yesterday. I was not about to have him make another outfit filthy because there's still so much mud to play with. What do you think?
Good.
After you're done playing in the mud today, we'll go take a bath and get you all clean and get you a nice outfit to wear to go out tonight. We're gonna go out and have fun. It's gonna be awesome.
Mama.
Titus wishes he could come with us. Titus has been escaping this electric net fence. I think that the charge isn't working, and I don't know why that is, because this should be working. This charger is not one of our best chargers, but it's usually enough for this small amount of fencing. But I think he might be going under it, and the bottom string of the electric net fence is not electrified. And yes, he has fleas. We are giving him a bath today as well. When the boys are done with their bath, I'm gonna put him in the water and scrub him up good. Yes, we don't want to use chemicals on our puppy and make him sick. So we're gonna spray him down with some peppermint oil and some other essential oils mixed into a vinegar spray. And that'll really help protect him against the fleas from reoccurring. While this may not look like much to some of you, this is actually very special to me. These right here are our baby pawpaws. Now, because I didn't transplant them in time, they are probably rooted through the pot and into the ground with their taproot. Pawpaws are not easy to transplant. I am hoping to take advantage of the fact that we have had so much rain that the ground is very saturated. So what I'm going to do is come in around this tray and loosen the soil with a shovel as deep as I can before going closer into the actual plants. And then I'm going to transplant them to the ridge or the berm that we have been building on that edge of the garden. You guys have seen where the plastic is. That's where we're gonna have our food forest. So there's gonna be a strip of food producing trees and shrubs in between the pond and the vegetable garden. That's gonna help with natural water runoff. It's gonna help with keeping the wild beneficial herbs and flowers and vegetation that is trying to work its way up from the pond into our garden. It's gonna kind of prevent a barrier. We want to encourage natural vegetation because that is good for the environment. So it's gonna have its place, but we're gonna have some type of separation between the two. Creating that natural border in between your production garden and your native wildlife areas is a very important aspect to permaculture. I notice a lot of people throw around the permaculture term pretty widely because it is such a buzzword nowadays, but true permaculture involves multi-species living together in harmony. And that is something that we are going to try even harder at. Now that we're not so focused on being market gardeners, we can focus more on what's best for our family and our planet. And that involves applying a lot more of the permaculture principles that I was raised with. I've been around permaculture since I was born, and I have been learning it even more so as an adult, and I'm just very knowledgeable with permaculture in a more natural way, where it just comes to me naturally. It's not something that I have to go and take a permaculture design course for necessarily, because there's really no need for me to go and take one of those classes at this time in my life. I have taken permaculture design courses online and gained a lot of good knowledge from it. I'm not dogging them, I just know that with my busy lifestyle, that would just be one more thing I don't need to add to my plate. And I already have so much knowledge and principles of permaculture that I can already apply to my own homestead.
This is my new Nerf gun that I got it for my birthday. And you can slide this there. Oh, it's a mosquito. Get off of here. You can slide right over here, or you can slide in a different direction, like right over here.
That's very cool.
I'm going to show you how do you take this off. So you just turn this that way if you want to take it off, or actually that way. And then if you want to put it back on, make sure you look if you see some more parts coming, like growing, I guess. And if there's a path going these ways, another one, then you just put it on that right over there, and then you just turn it in the path that was going that way. That's how you make this gun if you have it.
Awesome! Thanks for telling us all about it, birthday boy. Did you get stuck up there? How are you gonna get down? How did you get up? Here, wait, before you get down, let me spray you with the fly spray. Arms up.
I think you have to put your eyes.
Arms down. Look up. Look up. There you go. How about you? Arms out. Out to your side, please. That's too close to your eyes. Out to your side. Straight out that way, like a tree, like a T. This is just a spray of water, vinegar, and peppermint oil. It really helps keep the flies off of us and the animals while we're out here. So I spray down my milk stand, I spray down my stool and my bag, and it keeps the flies off of it all. I was in the middle of milking Kitty when the downpour erupted, and I said to Rowan, I hope the puppy's okay, and he ran out in the rain to check on him. And if you can see, the puppies are playing in the rain. They're having fun. They seem to be enjoying the beautiful warm rain, and the boys are too. It's cold rain. Red is enjoying it too. Hey, come on, back up so Red can come in. He probably wants to come out of the rain. Back up. He won't come in if you're in the way. Gotta love growing up a farm kid. Running around in the rain, playing in the mud. Oh, he got out. You said no more rain, huh?
I'm going to show you how to shoot.
Oh my goodness, that baby is so sweet. You boys are being really nice. Good job taking care of the baby. Mama's udder needs some relief, and she's getting her herbal Formula 1 from Molly's Herbal for deworming. Post kidding, you always want to deworm because stress like kidding can cause a parasite bloom. So she is a little bit too extremely tight, so I'm gonna have to milk a little bit of that colostrum out to freeze for later use for emergencies. Chaos is my one skittish goat, so I have to move fast and carefully. gently fast, but I don't want to keep her up here too long. The major downpour has stopped, but it's still drizzling and raining and super wet out there. So I've got all the goats extra food, extra hay, extra water, and they'll be staying in, unfortunately. If I see the weather forecast beginning to change and lighting up where there won't be as much rain in the evening, then I'll come out and let them out. But for right now, it is just too wet out there for them, unfortunately. So we are gonna head up to the house and filter and chill our milk and see what kind of fun we can get into on this rainy day. Thank you guys for watching. You know the drill. We'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.
We'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots. It's not my birthday.
It's not your birthday. Nope. Whose birthday is it?
Mine.
Happy birthday, Rowan.
I'm 3.
That's right. All right, Titus, you ready to run through the rain?